Hi everyone, my name is Yvette. I recently graduated from NYU and currently working as a business analyst in a bank. It's actually my dream job that I've been pursuing. It actually happened pretty recently that I actually started working a month ago. And I was really lucky to have Kwan's support during my job hunting journey. I really appreciate all the efforts and time that you spent with me, practicing interviews, you know, setting up sessions to find out selling points. Those were really helpful throughout my job hunting journey. And I was really happy to have the opportunity to work in my current role because I mean this is like a perfect job for me right now that combines all my skill sets. I've always interested in financial services industry and just feel like my dream has come true.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, because of our persistence and our practice and our strategy, you
Yep.
got a job 1 month before you graduated.
Right.
Right,
Yeah,
this
I mean
is
that
so
was an
great.
amazing experience when I got the opportunity to work together with you because job hunting, especially also for international students, very tough, right? Yeah, I mean I felt really blessed to have you with me in this journey because I mean job hunting I don't think it's ever an easy job. And I was really lucky that I don't have faced this all by myself. I feel really blessed to have your support really during the last few months. It was really helpful when we jump on calls or having discussion about interviews or job opportunities. It's just such a great experience to working together with you. The reason why I say this is my dream job because I've always wanted to go into financial industry, and working as a BA pretty much speaks about my skill sets and really something that I would love to do.
Tell us more because maybe you will inspire others to want to be BA as well.
Sure. I mean, I would say a BA. I regard a BA working in a bank as a bridge between the business side and technology side. So I think it's pretty much like building business solution, technology solutions to support the core business. I found it's a very rewarding job. So for this role, you need to have, really good understanding of business. You need to understand what are transactions, and what are, the traders doing day to day. And you also, on the other hand, you want to have a great understanding, a thorough understanding, I would say, about technologies, help supporting the building up process for those applications. So I think it's a great role in terms of my own personality and my own personal skill set because it requires a lot of communication skills,
Hmm.
so also logical thinking,
Hmm.
and the ability to work together with other people working in a
Hmm.
team. Project management skills is also part of it. So yeah, that's pretty much about a BA in a bank.
Awesome. And I can say that you feel so proud of landing this job. It's a job that you feel proud telling others about it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Actually, I am actually very proud of my achievement so far. This is something I've been really working so hard for, and I was really glad that I really realized my dream and make this achievement. And definitely, your help was really appreciated throughout this journey. You only have 30 minutes or 45 minutes to have those conversations. So
Right.
you want to make sure that, those conversations can really demonstrate your ability, your skill sets, your knowledge, right?
Hmm.
So that's what I learned from you, the ASK.
Well, I'm glad I can be, a part of this achievement.
Yeah,
Um,
you are.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You actually inspired me during through this kind of answers because in the beginning I kind of just wanted to make a more casual chat, but this actually leads to a great ties up to, some of the job descriptions and what the employer is actually looking for. So I think that's a great example to share.
Yes, it is. It is. It's very personalized, and it make you become a unique candidate, right, for the job.
Right, right, right. I think a lot of times the employer is just looking, they want to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what you just mentioned, being authentic, is really important. You want to make sure that under the real you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to also make sure that how the real you is going to add value to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the key points that
Mm-hmm.
I learned from you and your conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when you get those negative questions, I got that many times in my interview experience. The employer is not really putting you on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
They are trying to understand how you tackle difficulties,
Mm-hmm.
right? How you make negative situation into a positive one.
Right.
So I mean, in that cases, this is also something I learned from you, that you want to maybe turn some questions into um, the other set of questions which can demonstrate your ability and who you are, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, I thought that resume is more about your key responsibilities, what you have done in your work experience, your education background, maybe some project experience. You just wanted to jot it down, describe, summarize, and
Mm-hmm.
describe. But then I realized it's actually more than that. You want to make sure that you present everything from your experience that speaks to the job requirements, the job that you're looking for, because that's the employer is looking for. You will be able to add value to them. So I think a lot of the keywords is really helpful as you help me to make changes. I think one of the things that I so now on top of my head is to highlight the key achievements in my job description, not only describe the responsibilities but also put together what I have contributed and what achievement that I made throughout this job. So that's something I would say the employer was really looking for, in your profile or in your resume.
Mm-hmm.
The best advice I would give is to be positive and be persistent, because there are many companies out there that they welcome international talents, right? If you got the right skill set, if you can prove yourself that you'll be adding values to them, companies will help you get there. So I think it's really about the mindset. You cannot really say no to yourself before others do, right?
Right.
So I think you really want to um, convince yourself that you're gonna get your dream job
Mm-hmm.
in the first place. That's the right mindset along your job hunting, and also keep trying, I would say be persistent, because I know there are some discouraging moments when you want to, you're like not getting response, or not getting the right fit.
Mm-hmm.
But you just need to keep trying, consistent, and be persistent, and stay positive. I think that's the best advice I would give,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I've been there, and I think that was the really helpful thing for me
Yeah.
um, throughout this journey.
And when do you think international students should start their career search if they're still in school right now?
Oh yeah, that's a very good question. I mean, as early as possible. For me, personally, I would say a year before you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the best time, because a lot of companies started to that time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, once you join your program, you should never stop looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
my personal belief, because even though you're in school, you're doing job search, you're doing internships, you're doing project, those really actually contribute to your final job search. I didn't mean that you have to start to look for a full-time job. You're, still your first year, but I mean it's really also like a mindset that you want to put yourself out there, go to network events, put yourself, get yourself comfortable presenting yourself to employer or other people, because that really takes time, to I would say, to make yourself comfortable and confident, present yourself to employer. So it never hurts to start early. So I would say as early as possible.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support and all your help, throughout my job hunting journey. It's been such a blessing experience to have you with me.